welcome back. I'm John, and today we're making a soup with a lot of great springtime flavors. We're using asparagus, basil, and lemon to make a nice creamy soup.
For this recipe, you will need coconut cream, coconut milk, veggie broth, a large lemon, 1 leek or 1/8 cup of white onion, basil, 2 pounds or 4 cups of trimmed asparagus, black pepper, turmeric, salt, and olive oil. You can also add roasted vegetables of your choice, like zucchini, peas, cauliflower, mushrooms, even garbanzo beans, but all of these are totally optional. Turn your oven to 450 degrees. To trim the asparagus, you can simply break off the woody ends. They snap quite easily. You can also just cut them off. You will need 7 to 9 cloves of garlic. I cut off the tops and take the amount that I need. Peeling garlic is tedious and makes your fingers smell forever, so I put them in a Tupperware and I shake vigorously. Sometimes you will have some stubborn skins, so when that happens I break out the knife and cut the cloves in half. Then it's back to more shaking. All perfect. You will want to crush each clove. You can do this slowly and gently with your knife. Just always be sure to keep the blade pointed away from your body and don't go too fast. It's not a race or a restaurant, so take your time. Put the garlic in a bowl with the asparagus and drizzle with 2 tablespoons of olive oil and a teaspoon of salt. Mix and place on a baking sheet, and be sure to spread them out evenly. You can line your sheet with foil for an easier cleanup. Slide them in the oven for 15 minutes. Leeks are notoriously dirty. It's important to clean them thoroughly, both before and after you cut them. We don't want to use the leafy green parts, just the stalk. Look at that neon green color, it's beautiful. Put your chopped leeks in a colander and wash thoroughly. You don't want any dirt in your soup. Put a couple of tablespoons of oil in a pan on medium-low heat. Put in the leeks and spread them out. We don't want them to get crispy, so be sure to cover them up. Now we juice the lemon. If you don't have a citrus reamer, then the easiest way is to cut the lemon into quarters. It gets out the most juice, then throw away the seeds. Now we are making our soup base. Put a 1/2 cup of coconut milk and 1 cup coconut cream into a saucepan. For thicker soup, use the whole can of coconut cream. You can also sub the coconut milk and cream for 1 cup half and half, or 1/2 cup milk and 1/2 cup heavy whipping cream. Add 1 tablespoon of turmeric. Add basil, about 5 leaves or more depending on how much you love basil. You can also use 2 teaspoons dried basil if you don't have fresh. Add the lemon and mix, and add 2 cups of veggie broth, or chicken broth if you prefer. Heat over medium until the coconut cream has melted or until all the ingredients are warm. Take out your asparagus and make sure it's soft. Move the veggies to a blender, or to a bowl if you are using an immersion blender. Blend on high speed until your soup is creamy and not chunky. Pour it back into the saucepan and let it cook on medium heat. Scrape the bottom with the spatula now and then so it doesn't burn. This is when we taste it and add salt. I'm starting with a teaspoon. I'm also going to add some more lemon juice and cracked pepper. I've decided I want to beef up my soup with some roasted veggies. I'm going to use cauliflower and zucchini, and I'm thinking maybe even some peas. This is optional though, and you can use whatever veggies you like. I'm seasoning my veggies with a couple tablespoons of oil, a teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of turmeric. I like my zucchini in triangles, so I'm going to cut it into vertical quarters before chopping. I'm using a tiny bowl for all these veggies, which is silly and poorly planned. And I'm spilling cauliflower on the floor again, but my dog is happy. Your kitchen is smelling great right now, so you may have to chase away intruders before putting your veggies in the oven on 400 for 20 minutes. Your soup should be perfect now. You'll notice the little bubbles simmering. You can keep the soup on low while the veggies finish. I've decided I want to add peas after all. I encourage you to improvise with this recipe. It's extremely versatile, and adding your own veggie choices means you can honestly tell your family and friends that you invented this recipe. Because you're a chef, and you are glowing with creativity. Hey look, your veggies are perfect. It's time to serve. The trick to ladling is there is absolutely no trick. It's just ladle. I like to garnish my soup with a sprig of basil or parsley and a wheel of lemon, because I'm extra. Enjoy.